Hello friends, Cheryl here with Inked Pulp, and I'm back with a new project. So I decided this year that I would take a stab at Junk Journal January. I've never done it before and decided to go ahead and do it. So, Happy New Year! It's January 1 and time for me to get started on this little project. So here we are. I was going to use a pre-made journal, and I sort of did. This was a little journal that I got at, I don't know, Joann's or something. It's got grid paper in it. Well, if you watched my video on how I made the Marguerite Miller journal, same thing. I took all the signatures out, and then I cut the cover and I used some Tyvek in there to extend the spine, and then I took all of my papers. I figure if there's 31 days in January, I needed, well, there's 8 pages per folio, so if I had 4 folios, that would give me 32 pages. And I decided to put them into just 2 pages per signature. So that gives me a lot of room. There's a lot of extra room, so if I want to make this bulky, I can. So I covered it with fabric. I haven't decorated it yet. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I will decorate. And then on the inside I had some really pretty coffee dyed paper with a lace, and I put that on there. Put a little pocket here on the inside, and this is where I'm going to keep my prompts as we go along. So I've got that, and then here is day 1, and I'm so excited to be starting on this journey. So I hope you'll come along with me. It's only 1 month, and I'll be posting a video once a day with whatever the prompts are. So I guess we should look at the prompts. So today is about resolutions on day 1, and I don't make resolutions. I find that, I forget about them partway through the, year, not even a whole year, partway through the month even, I forget about them. And I'm looking through, I bought this journal kit, and in here there are some days of the week. There they are. So I was thinking about maybe cutting these out and putting one on, I guess that's the only one. I'd probably use the square ones. Putting these somewhere on my page, so I'll have to work on cutting those out. Alright, normally I would put down a background page over the top of this grid paper, but for this one, because I want to make some bullet points, I am going to leave it just as it is. Not even going to grungy it up. I'm just going to leave it as is. Oh, you know what I might do? Might be kind of fun to have some coffee on there. So I'll dry that. I'm blowing everything all over the place. So let me mop it up a little bit, and then I keep coffee in this little squirt bottle so that I always have some handy. Okay, that's good. A little bit of grunge. My dear friend Big Mama will be proud of me that I put some grunge on there. And then I thought what I would do, because I do not make resolutions, I do, however, have a word of the year. And last year my word was growth. I wanted to grow my channel, my subscribers, my Etsy store. I just wanted to grow my friendships, my presence on the internet, and so that was my word last year. This year I've got 2 words, because I've got really 2 parts of my business. One is the creative side, and then one is kind of the operational side. So on the creative side, I want to experiment more. And so that's one of my words for the year. And, oh, I've got this grungy piece of lace here. And if any of you join me for Art Before Breakfast, you'll know that I love my high heat superpower heat gun. It's an industrial heat gun, and it will singe the lace. And when if you decide to try it, proceed with caution because it is, flammable. But you can see here where I singed it down here and up here. The rest is ink. I used some vintage photo on it to give it some grunge. So we'll put this one down here. The second word is planning. So one of the things that I find that I do a lot, and maybe some of you can relate to this, is, especially when I have things that have a deadline, I always leave them till the last minute. Always. And I don't seem to be able to get away from that. And for those of you who don't know, I am also a metalsmith, and I make copper, sterling silver, and enamel jewelry and home decor items. And I do a lot of shows, and I am forever getting right down to the wire with my shows and having to I'm going to put this little bit of ephemera on here too, just to give it a little something. But I'm always getting down to the last minute. My Christmas gifts, my orders, I was down to the last minute and shipping them out, and I end up having to work night and day before a show because I haven't done a good job of planning to have enough inventory ready. So I want to do a better job of planning this year. Planning on restocking my Etsy store because I don't do that on a regular basis, and I want to get to where I have I have a plan for that. So on the operational side, it's planning. And to that end, I bought this digital planner. I was just going to go to the office supply store and buy one because planning is not really my favorite thing to do. I don't know if it's anybody's favorite thing to do, but I have to do it. So I thought, why would I go and just buy something when I can put it together, set it up the way I want it, and have it ready for me to use. So I bought this planner, and I got to get that set up, and then as soon as I get that set up, I will be this is just some little Tim Holtz ephemera in case you were wondering. Once I get that planner set up, I can start putting entries in it to help me know when I should be doing things. And if I'm getting behind schedule, then I'll know that too. So there's the basis for my page today. Now, what I want to do here, on the experiment, I want to list like some of the things that I want to experiment with. I want to experiment with techniques. I want to experiment with materials. Different materials. I want to experiment a little bit with social media because I don't have a great presence on social media. So more techniques, and that goes for my metals business as well as my paper crafting business. So those are kind of the three things that I would like to focus on. And then in planning, I have to plan inventory. I want to plan out my videos. I want to plan out Etsy updates. And we'll just leave it at 3 for now. And if I come up with more, I'll put them in there. But so this is really fun. It's real fluffy. And so that is my January 1 junk journal January. And my not resolutions, because I don't make resolutions, but my words, I have 2 this year. My words of the, mark that one off. My words of the year are experiment and planning. And hopefully I can do some of those experiments in this little journal here. So there it is. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, if you would give me a thumbs up, I would be so appreciative. And I will see you tomorrow with, I haven't even looked at the next prompt yet, but I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.